these two movements here now, okay, so they're both basically the same swing. I captured the swing and the impact. Okay, if we look at the grip though, and this is obviously the same video, the grip though is much better. Your right thumb now covering the left thumb.
Good.
You're gripping in the fingers of both hands. Whether you interlock, whether you baseball, whether in time you might overlap, doesn't matter. Okay, if you're comfortable,
that's what it needs to be.
It doesn't matter what you're doing. Okay, now the stick hope is sort of just a bit in line there. Okay, now if you watch this drill here, you can see when you're doing this here now that your hands are sort of getting ahead of the golf ball, dragging through. Then when you're doing some swings here now, you're going through here. Okay, nice strike. Okay, now if I look at this position when you go through, that was the strike. There, that was the one you hit the golf ball here. Okay, so your hands are pretty much in line there, slightly further forward, but felt to you miles forward. Okay, now if I just show you one of these drills here now, when you're doing sort of the pre, we go to that there. Okay, just have a look at your chest in relative to the position on the left hand side. So the more your chest moves this way, the more the shaft goes that way. So you need to think more about your chest and your body moving left, and so this is going to be rotating round rather than trying to lean your shaft. Your shaft lean is definitely getting there, but by moving your chest and body, and this is almost instinctively done, by trying to get your hands to here, you concentrate on moving this, which then we said goes back to what we said, don't keep your head down, as people always get told from day one. You keep your head down, your body can't move this way, the club then overtakes and flicks. And that's the old high, scoopy, lofty one. If your grip is weak as it was before, okay, with that left hand grip being what it was, and the club face came back open, and your ability to release the golf club just wasn't as good, high, weak right shots are what you're going to get. Okay, so for me it's about getting that feeling of when you do this dragging drill, what body part, you see how far left. I mean, your hands are way in front.
The lines like that.
Exactly. You've turned your chest through now a lot more, okay? Whereas when you watch this one sort of coming to impact, okay, as you come back the golf ball from here now, it's more, everything's staying down a bit more, and then it sort of twists you a little bit later. Now, I said it's a good functional movement. Some of the strikes you're having there have been really, really good. And I think certainly for me, and we know it's easier on here, we get that, okay? For me, what's going on in there is massively improved just by what you said there and how you're feeling on the golf course. So there's no reason for me why breaking 90 in the next few months isn't going to be a stretch. I mean, if you did that, I mean, if you don't do it, it's not going to be like, oh, you should do it. But if you did do it, it'd be like, hang on, I'm not surprised, because its potential definitely there, okay? And in some ways, it's just like playing bogey golf. You have 18 bogeys, 89. So, and you can bogey every hole with your eyes shut in some ways. But that's why I say, when you're playing on the golf course, in some ways, plan every hole to play for a bogey. And after if you hit a worldly tee shot down a hole with a drive, and you go, hang on a second, if I've got 50 yards to go on a par 4, I'm not going to play for a bogey, I'm going to play for a par or a birdie. So you re-evaluate the situation. If you're in the rough, okay, I'm going to chip out sideways and get on the green that way. So you play every hole as a plan on the tee. Every shot you hit, you think, okay, right, my plan will have to change into contingency plan. Can I even go more aggressive now? Or hang on, on the 8 ball, I chip it out sideways and get on the green, okay? But in terms of this movement here now, what I would suggest is get some work on this movement here now with that dragging drill, the hands in front, a visual stick there sometimes gives like a feeling of the hands winning that race into the golf ball. But you can see just doing this here now, as you come into impact, where your chest is pointing, and that's going to make your hands, if your chest points here, your hands can move to this side of the golf ball on this side. If the chest points down here, your hands will be behind the golf ball. Now, I will state, obviously, this here is an over-exaggeration and in some ways too much. But by bending yourself kind of that way, it pulls your hands from being back here over there to find the middle ground where you want them to be. Because in an ideal world, you'd want your hands to be kind of there at impact. And then from there, now the club then just goes and switches through, and that's that release of the club that we talk about. You set the power from here as you come into boom, 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 and it's in some ways that sort of like slapping of the golf ball. It's kind of what you would naturally do. If I said to you now, if I was going to say I had this table or chair neck, okay, if I was going to give this a bit of a whack with the end of this golf club, okay, I would sort of, again, set your wrist, okay, as I come in to give this a good old smack or attack a tennis shot, your hands would get level with the object you're going to hit, level with your chest, okay, and then they'd be like, if I just did this, it'd be no it at all. If I did this, I'd miss it, okay? So it's just that timing of when your hand's going to go, and that sort of extending of the arm and the club to release that power. You see, it's that sort of, that throw, when you throw a ball. When you throw a ball, your arm, your wrist is cocked, your elbow's bent, as you go to throw it through, you release and throw your arm. You don't go and hold the angle. Precisely, exactly. But then when you skim a stone, do you think when your arm straightens or when your arm bends, or you just stand and just react? So pre-exercises or pre-swing exercise drills you can do exaggerate that feeling. Then when the golf ball gets there, boom, you just do it. And what you then need to do when you hit a shot and go, okay, right, it went left, or it went right, or I thinned it, or hit the ground behind the ball. Based on what you're likely to get, you think, okay, well, if I hit the ball left or hit the ground behind the ball, I've probably early released. It's gone left or fatted it. If I've done it too late, I've probably thinned it or blocked it. Okay, so if you hit one shot left, okay, fine. Go to the next one. Hit the next one left. Okay, 2 in a row. If 3, 4, 5 in a row happen, then really start exaggerating that feeling. If it's one left, one a bit right, one a bit left, one a bit right, I mean, you're going to miss the target left or right somewhere. It's not how many times we get a shot perfectly dead straight. It's probably about 1 in 100. But as you said, it's by how much you're missing it. So I'd rather you be 10 yards left than what was 20, 30 yards right. And as well, you've got more power now. I think the looser you're gripping it, and the finger as where you're holding the golf club, has created less tension, but more security, which is ironic in some ways. When you've loosened your grip, you've got more control of the club, and you're rather than squeezing and your thumb sort of spinning on this object, you've got more of a secure grip. And then now, because the club's not spinning and twisting, your contact's going to be better. Okay, so all these things go hand in hand. So I say, from your point of view now, so like get down the range and stuff, get some practice shots. Okay. Send some videos, as I said before. Ideally, for me now, the best shot would be is if you can get a straight on one from there. So we can look at that, and if maybe you get an object down here or whatever, we can see. But straight on vids of your swing is going to really get a feeling of how your hands are going to come into there. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Get your chest and your arms. And again, when we try to get your hands forward there with the drill, unbeknown to yourself probably, or without even thinking about it, this is moving there.
Moves with it.
Exactly. It's not a question.
That's not a conscious effort.
No, of course not. All you have to do is get your hands.
Chest, head,
Exactly. But when you play golf, how many times you keep your head down, head stays down, and you're like, I'm in it. Okay, mate, makes sense?
Yeah,
perfect.